R4J3.
J3.
R4J3?
R4J3.
Make that big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our coverage of Wizard World St. Louis 2017, and we have a special guest here. You want to say who it is, Tom?
This is R4J3. And R4J3 is hanging out with us today just to kind of demonstrate how fun the show floor can be.
We saw him just wandering around like, hey, let's see if we can interview him.
He's a lively guy. I kind of, you know, he turns and looks at you, which is slightly terrifying, but at the same time kind of cool.
You want to tell us a little bit about your story?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you speak droid? Because I don't.
I mean, a little.
A little droid?
A little in school.
A little in
I
school.
didn't pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's been your favorite part of the conference so far?
That's pretty good.
That's great.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So where's your buddies? Where's like R2, D2, and all the other guys? Do you know where they're at? Do they? Oh.
It sounds like they had a falling out or something.
That could have been a touchy subject.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you, sir. Is there any last-minute things you want to talk about?
Cool.
That's great.
All seriousness, though, guys, the R2 builders from St. Louis, they made this. They got a booth over there. They're doing a panel
Doing a panel
as well.
here at Wizard World. Basically, just a hobbyist kind of club with a couple other guys. They build these amazing creations, as you can see, and they're killing it all weekend on the show floor with a bunch of these guys going around like making crazy
Earlier,
noises.
we saw one behind somebody just yelling at it, and they didn't move.
There's an amazing amount of people like getting down low for like selfies and stuff with these guys. They are really awesome. Did you want to come in and say any words or anything? Since you're the man
this
behind the
is the man
mask
behind
here?
the machine here.
Actually, it's both of us.
Come in,
Other man behind the machine.
Guys in here.
This is my son Justin, and my name's Craig, and we built R4J3 as a hobby project, and we worked through you know, the St. Louis R2 Builders Club. They helped us out. We go to astromech.net, where there's a group of about 15,000 people worldwide that share plans and ideas and how to build.
That's
these,
incredible.
You know, so we do that, you know, for this fun to come out here, to also then come out and we go to Children's Hospital, Science Center, things like that, to help show kids that, hey, you know, science is fun. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
How long does something like this take to build?
So we've been working on it for about 2.5 years. You know, I'd say we're 85–90% done. You're never really done, right?
It's always good enough, never finished.
Exactly. So, you know, we've got you know, that amount of time in it, but it's we've got a list 100 miles long of things we want to continue to do.
Is this something that you want to continue on to do like bigger and better like versions, or yeah, it's something you're really passionate about? Awesome.
What are you controlling it with?
So
they look like little like Wii Joy-Cons.
These are actually PlayStation 3 Move navigational controllers. So the Move's got the ball on the end of it, right? This is the companion controller that goes with it. That's kind of like a Wii nunchuck, right? You know,
right? Absolutely.
And so, the cool thing about this is they're Bluetooth. So I get a direct connection with an address that connects the two.
So you're not trying to rely on Wi-Fi or anything.
Exactly, and so I'm not going to lose a connection or anything like that. Some of the older things use the 2.4 gigahertz like PlayStation 2, and you get a lot of interference from all the Wi-Fi and everything going around. So now Bluetooth's really kind of the way to go, at least the way for me.
So so Bluetooth, I believe, is what, about 30 yards distance is the connection speed. Once you get past that, are you running into issues then, or?
Absolutely, but you know, 30 yards, 90 feet. You wouldn't want him to have him that far away,
That's
right?
true.
You know, these are beautiful because I can keep them here and keep the magic alive.
Really subtle.
But
yeah.
I can also stay close enough that I can see, because he weighs, we'll call him 125 to 150 pounds, and a 40-pound 4-year-old is not going to do very well if he kind of goes out of control.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we don't want to have any of that happen. So you always try to keep a good line of sight. You know, that's always one of the first questions everybody asks is he controlling himself, or is he autonomous? Can he follow me around? And you don't want to go that far. I don't have that much insurance.
He's not a Roomba just going around hitting walls and bouncing off.
Exactly. You know, I would say that, you know, we have guys across the world that have done anything and everything you can think of. So there are guys who have put some of that technology in. It's getting really cheap and easy to do, right? But there's also guys who have projectors in them and cameras. I saw some with face recognition, so the face will follow you. We've got guys that have, you know, the doors open up and they'll have controllers come out and saw blades and tasers and the whole deal.
Any lightsabers?
Have seen one with the lightsaber, you know, the shootout. One of our buddies that we know, he actually was testing it, and it went through the ceiling of his basement.
Oh,
He
no.
had it sprung a little tight.
You don't want a lightsaber through your ceiling.
No,
yeah,
that's
not a good idea. So do you guys do anything outside of Star Wars as well? Do you focus on other kind of robots, or is it mostly just based in Star Wars?
We do this. Justin's done robotics club with school.
Amazing.
That's what I did in high school.
Yeah.
A few years ago now, I guess.
So, but no, we stick with Star Wars. Justin's starting Mandalorian outfit as well, you know, so we're kind of doing that. We've got a couple more domes that we're working on. We've got a mouse droid, you know, so the mouse droid as well, you know, so it's all Star Wars related because it's kind of what I grew up with, right, you know, and I love it to death.
That's amazing, man. Well, thank you so much for showing them off to us today. Is there anything that you want to like plug as far as websites or anything like that?
St. Louis R2 Builders Club, astromech.net would be the two places to go. We also have St. Louis R2 Builders on Facebook. So, and then if you're out and about and you see us and you want to take pictures with them, please take pictures. But if you could do a hashtag R2STL.
Hashtag
We gotta remember that one.
STL.
Perfect. Thank you,
Cool.
guys.
Thank you so much.
But they saying welcome to the second level.